Sub-Saharan Africa's mobile industry is a key economic driver and employment creator that has generated over $100 billion to the region's GDP last year. The region now has 367 million mobile subscribers, but even with these encouraging numbers, the mobile ecosystem is set for a decline in growth in the coming years. This is according to a newly released report on Sub-Saharan Africa's mobile economy at the Mobile Africa 360 conference, which paints a picture of a decrease in consumer sentiment over costs of mobile devices and data prices.
The mobile industry is continuing to grow in the Sub-Saharan African region. We have the industry contributing positively to socio-economic growth in the region. What we have noticed, though, is that growth is slowing. Growth in the period from 2010 to 2015 would be about 13%. In the next 5-year period, that is expected to drop to 7%.
Although that drop is happening in Africa, it's still twice the global average. And that's due to the fact that many Africans are still without access to mobile phones or the internet. South Africa's MTN only has 19% of its consumer base on smartphones, but it's actively targeting higher growth by sharing infrastructure with other network providers in order to slash costs to consumers and investing in local content for its video on-demand services.
The key trick is to keep your content local, because number one, local content is cheap content. Okay, you're not paying Hollywood rates here, you're paying Nollywood rates. So a Nollywood movie is $5,000 to produce it. So it's much cheaper to get the licensing rights. So by delivering relevant, targeted, localized, customized content, we're able to keep it very cheap.
Kenya's mobile market has been expanding to rural and mid-sized towns through the expansion of services by mobile operator Orange. And the drop in smartphone prices there has also led to a number of apps being developed specifically for the agri-sector.
One of the big things this year has been in agriculture insurance, because you'll find a lot of farmers need to know the weather patterns. They need a consistent source of income. So you're finding a lot of agricultural apps are becoming relevant, and the uptick is starting to peak. And though a lot of people in the rural areas don't have smartphones, they're finding the need to buy smartphones now.
South Africa's mobile phone sector may be as competitive as ever, but networks are increasingly sharing infrastructure, driving down their operating costs and passing that on to consumers so that through the combination they can attain higher consumption. In the end, it's the consumers who look to benefit from the lower prices of owning a mobile phone, because the carriers are keenly aware that the prices are still too high for voice and data services, and that slashing them is key to their growth. That's Andrew, CCTV, Cape Town.